Years ago, in an effort to reduce costs, many businesses engaged in a process called offshoring. This trend began in the 60s and 70s as large corporations extended their supply chains and transferred their manufacturing processes to lower-cost countries, taking advantage of lower taxes, cheaper raw materials and labor, and more favorable regulations and environmental policies. The COVID-19 pandemic disrupted these extended supply chains and put a spotlight on some of the pitfalls of offshoring as costs skyrocketed. In an effort to mitigate the disruption, many companies have started to reverse the decade-long trend by nearshoring. And nearshoring, quite simply, is the process of moving business activities to countries that are geographically closer to home. A recent survey by Deloitte found that 62% of manufacturers surveyed have started nearshoring their production capacities and that China's global dominance is starting to wane. For U.S. companies, this means moving production or support services closer to North America. There are a number of reasons for this. Increasing costs for manufacturing, rising transportation and tariff costs, and even new U.S. laws that encourage or require that certain types of products be manufactured or assembled in the U.S. or favor trading partner countries. And lastly, the desire to have more control over the supply chain and avoid the disruptions and prolonged lead times caused by the pandemic. The struggle, of course, is now finding capacity and labor to support the resourcing. Given the low unemployment rate in the U.S., there has been a manufacturing boom in Mexico. Once a source of cheap labor, costs in Mexico are rising and the competition for plant workers is greater than ever. Without question, there's a lot of work to be done with respect to nearshoring, and although the nearshoring to North America may initially lead to some higher costs, they should more than offset the disruption and carrying costs of the antiquated offshore extended supply chain of the past. Thank you.